Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick little vlog just to tell you what I've been doing this weekend. Saturday, hanged out with my family, haven't seen them for a minute. Went to my cousin's, one of my cousins' first Holy Communion. It was a really lovely day. Saw lots of family members that I haven't seen in a long time, so that was really good. Saturday, I targeted some anxiety issues, and I'm really proud of myself for that, because what happened was I was invited to Morden, which is south of where I live, and it is far. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not sure, because I was invited on the day and I was just not prepared at all for it. So I was just like, oh my god, can I go? And I was like, I went. Long story cut short, I went. I was at the bus stop, and what happened was I was trying to tell myself I need to go home, and then normally when something happens to me, like, I'll take it as a sign and be like, I'm going home. So what happened was that my feet started to itch, and I was like, I need to go home and deal with this, let me go home. But I stayed. I sat at the bus stop, got on the bus, and I was just like, oh my god. Because what normally happens, like, I didn't even mention this. So what happens is, for me, so loud, I'll finish in a minute. Lord. Anyways, back again. So what normally happens for me is, if I have to go somewhere and it's somewhere I've never been, and it's far, I need a couple of days, because I have to plan. I have to like Google map it, I have to check possible routes, I have to check all sorts. I have to literally plan. And I couldn't do that on Sunday. Like, I literally had less than an hour to get ready and to leave my house. So I got dressed and everything, went out, and I was literally like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So I took the bus to my nearest tube station, and I was just panicking, because one, I've never been there, and I just didn't know which way to go either. And I really surprised myself, because in the past I've gotten the bus and I've gotten off like a couple of stops afterwards and just came back home and like told a mini white lie and just said, oh, I'm sick or something, when really I just had a bit of anxiety and I could not bring myself to go all the way there. So I was really surprised. Like, I was at the tube station and I went, and I was just like, oh god. Like, I just kept feeling like something was gonna happen to me, but nothing happened to me. I got to Morden. I got lost a bit. I did get lost. I got lost a bit, but in the end I met up with the person who invited me, and it was a really good day. Like, it was a really good day. It was just the evening is when things got really like, just took a whole like turn for me. Like, I was so surprised. So I ended up having an argument with somebody, and that argument just escalated to the point where they made a comment about me and the way I am, and that comment really triggered me to the point where I was so angry and upset, and I started crying. I was messaging them on WhatsApp, and at the same time I'm literally typing, like, I'm in tears, like full on tears and everything. And I carried on. And normally, like, when I get really upset with somebody, I stop replying to them. Like, I will block them for that day or whatever and just ignore them, and I calm myself. But I was so stupid, and I carried on engaging in conversation and carried on getting myself worked up, to the point where I ended up having a panic attack. Like, because I felt like I literally felt my heartbeat was becoming irregular, and my chest was feeling a bit tight, and I was starting to really panic. And then I just got a headache, like straight away got a headache. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a seizure. I live alone and I'm going to have a seizure. And then, because the last seizure I had back in January, it just carried on going. Like I didn't really like stop. Like it just carried on throughout the whole day until I ended up in intensive care. So I was literally panicking. I was like, the same thing is going to happen to me, it's going to happen to me right now, which caused panic for me to panic even more, and just everything was just kind of blown out of like just blew up for me. And I was so worried, and in the middle of arguing, I messaged the person help. I messaged them help, and I tried to call them, they didn't answer, and I messaged again help, and I just didn't get an answer. And I just I called Sarah, she's my emergency number, so I called Sarah, and thankfully she wasn't asleep. She answered and she just talked me through it. So I'm eternally grateful for her, because if it wasn't for her, God knows what would have happened to me. So like, she talked me through it. She was like, it's okay, you're alright, you're safe, calm down. And thankfully I did manage to calm down. So I was like, oh my God, thank you. And it turns out the person I was arguing with did see my message saying help, because they ended up calling an ambulance for me, and they called me to check if I was okay, and they were like, if something happens, call us back, you know, like basically I call 111 normally, I don't call the ambulance. So I was just like, yeah, thank you. And it kind of like got me thinking, because I was just like, okay, so we were arguing, and at least they did like listen to what I was saying, and they did you know, try to help me. But it was just because the whole argument was just it was just something else for me. And like I always try not to let myself get to that state where somebody will upset me to that point, because I haven't had a oh my God I haven't had a panic attack in such a long time. Like, it's been years since the last time I had a panic attack. So I was literally surprised, and I literally forgot everything that I had learned over the years, and how to cope and how to calm myself down when I do feel that panic attack happening. And it was just like the surge of emotion that really got to me, because I haven't felt this upset and this hurt by somebody in a very long time. And I keep changing the rules for myself, and it's really stupid, because I always say to myself, when I'm like this with somebody, I stop. Like, I just stop ignoring, I stop talking to them, I ignore them, I'll block them, whatever. I do everything I can just to calm myself down, because I don't want to get myself into that state again. And it happened to me again, so I was just like, oh God. So yeah, that's what happened on Sunday. Started off a good day, had a panic attack in the evening, got saved by Sarah, so that was good. Monday was a really good day. It was a bank holiday here in the UK, and May Day bank holiday, and it was really good because I just went and hanged out with my auntie. She is my auntie, but I don't really call her auntie. I see her more like an older sister with 5 kids. So I went and hanged out with her, and she doesn't have 5 kids. I don't know. Anyways, I went to hang out with her, and it was just really cool because we had like a mini barbecue going on, and yeah, so I've got food for a while, so I'm grateful to her for that. So I had a decent weekend. I had a really good bank holiday weekend, and the weather here has been superb, which is so rare for us here in like England. It's so rare. British weather is a state and a half, so like I really can't complain. It's been too hot, because if I do that it will rain, so but yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for sharing. I'm so happy because I checked my subscribers, how many I had. I've got 41, so I'm really grateful for you all. And please I ask that you continue to watch my videos, and I ask that you share them, please. And if you could also follow me on Instagram, I will put the name somewhere. I would really appreciate that. There is also a Facebook page that you could go and like if you like. So I'd be grateful for that as well. But thank you to everybody that watches my videos. I know I'm still a bit bad at this. I am trying to improve. Like, I still don't know, am I supposed to look at my monitor or am I supposed to look at the camera? Like, I feel like oh, I'm trying to practice. So what I'm going to do this week is sit in front of my camera and learn so I can bring you guys better videos. But yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.